Good morning. Welcome to the meeting of the Hawaii County Board of Appeals. I'm Chair Kathy Lewis, and this is the Board of Appeals October 10th, 2025 meeting being held both in person at the Kona Council chambers as well as virtually using the Zoom platform. I'm not going to review the Zoom protocols because unless somebody shows up to testify that may need those guidelines, we'll use them then. First of all, our first order of business then is, we can introduce ourselves. The Board of Appeals will introduce ourselves. Do you mind starting us out, Scott?
Scott Martin.
Excellent. And I'm Kathy Lewis, as I said.
Rachel Abel.
I'm John Kimura, board member.
Okay, thank you. And will the staff and everybody else?
So as Deputy Corporation Counsel Sylvie Wan, we also have assisting the board Bethany Morrison and Ashley DeVera.
All right. And so with that, we're moving on to taking statements from the public. Bethany, are there any public testifiers that you know of?
No public testifiers, Chair.
Thank you. All right, then, because there are no public testifiers, we'll move on to old business. And we'll call the first case, which is Aaron Gallagly. That's case number PL-BOA 2024-000110. We're taking a look at the proposed findings of fact, conclusions of law, decision, and order, which was after the appeal of a decision by the planning director dated July 2nd, 2024, regarding a closure letter for notice of violation and order number PL-PCV-2024-00676. This relates to unpermitted events/weddings. The location of the property is 75-5785 Pikake Place, Kailua Kona, Hawaii 96740. And again, Bethany, are there any public testifiers for this agenda item?
No public testifiers, Chair.
Okay, thank you. So as mentioned, we're here to review or to adopt or modify or whatever the form of the findings of fact, conclusions of law, decision, and order. So has everyone had a chance to review the proposed findings and conclusions?
Yes.
Good. All right, seeing a yes nod from everybody, then I'm going to need a motion to approve the proposed findings and conclusions of law before we have discussion.
I make a motion to approve the findings of fact and conclusions of law with respect to 000110.
Thank you. Any second?
I second John Kimura.
Thank you. And now discussion. Any discussion? All right, hearing no discussion, and I also have no comments or corrections. So hearing none, then we will take a roll call vote on the motion. Start with you, Scott. Oh, Bethany, I'm sorry.
On the motion to approve findings of fact, board member Scott Martin,
Aye.
board member John Kimura,
Oh, aye, yes. That's fine.
board member Rachel Abel,
Aye.
and Chair Kathy Lewis.
Aye.
Chair, you have all ayes.
Thank you. All right, passing unanimously. We can now move on to the next matter. And that matter is Larry Ratowski, excuse me, I'm a little congested, PL-BOA-2025-000122. This is a proposed order rejecting a defective petition regarding an appeal of the decision by the planning director, date unknown, regarding commercial activity. And the location of the property is 524 Kalanikoa Street, Hilo, Hawaii, 96720. And Bethany, are there any public testifiers on this agenda item?
No public testifiers, Chair.
All right, thank you. So then we are here to adopt or modify the form of the order rejecting defective petition. Has everyone had the opportunity to review the order rejecting the defective petition? Okay, thank you, everybody in the affirmative on that. So I would entertain a motion to approve the proposed order.
I make a motion to approve the order rejecting the defective petition of 000122.
Okay, great. Can I get a second?
I second John Kimura.
All right. Now discussion. Has anybody any comments or anything? I don't either. All right, with that, then we'll move right on to the vote. I guess we'll go ahead and do the roll call. Why not?
On the motion to approve the order, Member Scott Martin,
Aye.
Board Member John Kimura,
Aye.
Board Member Rachel Abel,
Aye.
and Chair Kathy Lewis.
Aye.
Chair, you have all ayes.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I'm going to note now for the record that if you have an earlier agenda, case number appearing on that, Craig White, PL-BOA-2022-000027. That case has been continued to the April 10th, 2026 meeting at the request of the parties. And moving on to the next item, which was on the original agenda, matter for Jeffrey Blaney, PL-BOA-2025-000118. That petition was withdrawn, and so the case is now going to close. So we'll move on to the last item of business, which is minutes and approving the minutes of the August 8th, 2025 Board of Appeals meeting, the minutes from that meeting. Do we have any public testimony on this agenda item?
No public testifiers.
Okay. So has everybody had a chance to review the August 8th, 2025 minutes? All right. Everybody replying in the affirmative, then I would entertain a motion to approve said minutes.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of the August meeting.
Okay, how about a second on that?
I second John Kimura.
Okay, thank you. Any discussion on that? Any errors or additions? Okay, myself, I also did not see any. So I guess we can go ahead and take a vote. I think we can just all vote, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? There couldn't be one, so, because you already said aye. Okay, we are moving at a good clip onto the administrative matters. Ms. Wan, do you have any status update for us?
Yes, I will just note as far as cases that are on appeal, there is still 2 matters that have been suspended before the board. AOP OOKOVP Incorporated. That particular case is before the circuit court and is still pending motions. So that case is still pending. Its next motion hearing date is October 25th. There is also pending another board case with Ms. Rohr, 0057, which has been stayed pending a collateral appeal, basically an appeal in another case that is somewhat related. That appeal is currently before the federal court and is still pending trial, so still pending. There are two other direct appeals, 1250 Oceanside as well as Belisario. In those particular cases, hearings have been heard. There has been findings of fact, conclusions of law. We're just waiting on judgments on those two cases. As far as 1250 Oceanside, it does appear, at least from the findings of fact, conclusion of law, that that case may come back to the board as a remand in order to, it appears that the instruction may be to add additional language to the board's order. So at that point, it will come back onto the board's calendar when that is officially done.
Was that a road access case or?
Yes, that was the, so
In
1250,
Kona?
yeah, 1250 Oceanside, it was actually two cases. There was the intervener, and that was relating to declaratory orders requested from the planning department, from the
Mm.
planning director,
Mhm.
one coming from the landowner and another coming from the, I don't know what you want to call that, interested party.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I would expect that those would probably come back to the board, and we're just waiting on instruction from the court.
Okay. And did you say there was one other one? as well?
Mr. Belisario.
Oh, right.
So for that one, just based on the findings of fact, conclusions of law, it does appear that the court may be otherwise sustaining the board's order, but it's not official until we get the judgment.
All right. Thank you. Does, excuse me, Ashley or Bethany, do you have any status or updates for the board?
Yeah, only update is that we will have a new member at our next meeting. We're doing orientation for Macy Wilson to join us this next week. So that will be good to have a
Yes.
little bit more. Then we'll
Very-
have 5.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, well, I guess I am at the end of the rope here, so I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Rachel Abel, I'll make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Nobody. Okay, thank you very much.
So to